Monday morning. It is the 16th of March 2026. I will say good morning to all esteemed viewers watching us on this platform. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. All right, to my viewers at this time, I say good morning to you. Welcome to the program. Thank you so much for joining me. Kindly subscribe to the channel if you're watching the program for the first time. Also, help us share this program. Let it get to your loved ones. Let it get to people that would like to see or know what is going on in the country. Nigerians in diaspora, kindly share the program to various platforms. Kindly share the program for us. Also, smash the like button. It is very important. I welcome you all to the program once again. Of course, I'm sure you had a great weekend. All right, Nigeria's political space is eating up ahead of 2027 elections. Yeah, the ruling All Progressives Congress is currently expanding its control to 32 states. Yeah, with the defection of Governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed. It's a plus again for the ruling All Progressives Congress. We shall be looking at this morning. Of course, I'm not here to do justice to this topic. My respondents, my reviewers are here to dissect this issue with me. All right. Apart from this, Dele Momodu has said that if Atiku contests with Amaechi, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu could lose in 2027 presidential election. Wow. I know Kule will respond to this this morning. Is it possible for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to lose the 2027 election? All right. Your opinions also count in the comment section. Kindly drop your comments in the comment section as we proceed on the program this morning. Quickly to Daily Trust newspaper. The stand, the Daily Trust is with us this morning. Yeah, on fuel price hike, Labour 6 tax relief. Labour 6 tax relief. On to the next one. Residents flee as bandits threaten attacks on FCT communities. This is on insecurity in the country. Residents flee as bandits threaten attacks on Federal Capital Territory communities. That's Abuja. All right, on challenge call to rule Tuesday on ICPC's request for fresh 14-day detention. Fresh 14-day detention. How many months or weeks has Erufai spent in the custody of?
We will do victory.
Come closer. What did you say?
I said we will do victory in that place. All the fasting we complete in that place, and then we had some days.
Wow.
So, let him be continue to enjoy himself.
Erufai.
Who is Eo? He's doing the same by force order.
Is that who is Eo?
No.
Okay. A strong political figure in
Mr. Michael, if people are behind you, they will think that you are important. If president is behind you, they will think the moment you lose that grace, okay. I always start the case of Baba Adedibu in Ibadan. If Baba Adedibu talk like this, that will fire like dragon. Immediately Obasanjo go and Yar'Adua came, and the king that doesn't know the Joseph came. What happened to Baba? Become a pick him. He immediately developed hypertension, stroke, and all this kind of a three brother. Stroke, hypertension, and blood and high sugar together. Within 6 months, that's Baba pack up. So if they are still respecting you, they are respecting you. Let all those people that they think is important, let them go and secure him. Let them go.
I think Erufai is doubting the magnanimity of Mr. President. That's all magnanimity of Mr. President, thinking he was above. No, he was threatening that I brought this government and I will remove him. I mean, can you be threatening your own state with somebody who blessed with state power? He has a law to deal with you. He doesn't have your authorities. The committee why you were in office. They have all those records. They are only trying magnanimous, trying to overlook, but by the time you are becoming a real threat more than what they can cope, and they will show you.
All right, thank you so much, OJ Olajide. I'm still coming to you. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has ordered the distribution of rice for Ramadan. Yeah, and length. Nationwide distribution of Ramadan of rice for Ramadan and Lent.
I hope you want some system. System, we are here on system, though. President Tinubu,
Have you been fasting?
For everybody Nigerian. It doesn't say those who are fasting for Nigerian. See, this system platform, Mr. Abu, who is in Aso, please extend our membership to President Tinubu that citizen crew member, we are here. He's talking for himself. He's talking for himself. I need the right. I'm a Nigerian. I'm entitled to. You don't need the right. Say you don't need the right. You don't need the right.
You need to wise up.
You need to wise up. You don't need the right. You need to wise up.
All right, that's okay. That's okay. It's Monday morning. All right, sir. Hello, Jay, the global analyst. Global viewers are watching you. All right, sir. Is this distribution a genuine one? Is this a genuine compassion or just a early political campaign for 2027 election? Our reviewers will be doing justice to these issues this morning, and I also want to appreciate all esteemed viewers who blessed us last week. The likes of King Eric, Mookie Greats, yes, Mookie Greats, King Eric. Many viewers. Yeah, Baba Odulaja. Yeah, many viewers. We say a big thank you to all of you. Thank you so much for that display of love. Always a good morning to you. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I can see your reaction behind the camera. All right, to the comment section. Can I have access to the comment section now? If you have your phone, yeah, you can. Please give it to me so that I can access the comment section. I'm sure the viewers are there and are already greeting us. Yeah, our esteemed viewers are there. We need to acknowledge their presence. All right, thank you so much, Femi. Yeah. All right, we have Retro Post. Thank you so much, Femi. I really appreciate it. Retro Sport is saying good morning to us here, and we appreciate your presence here. Thank you for joining us this beautiful Monday morning. Sunday Igbayi is also here. Good morning to you. We appreciate your presence. Imafidon, of course, Imafidon is always here with us. Morning to you, Imafidon. You are welcome to the program. Akinlade Akintayo is also here. Good morning. Controversial GOA is right there in the comment section, saying good morning to everybody at this stand. I will say good morning to you. Thank you for joining us this beautiful Monday morning, the 16th of March 2026. Chico Blocks, that's Suma's friend, is also here with us. So good morning to you, Chico Blocks. Thank you for joining us. All right, let's quickly move down to today's topics. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the distribution of rice nationwide to Nigerians. Somebody say, is it for Gary? Is it for Amala? Or what? Somebody said, what's this Bulaba all about?
It's blue Bulaba. Balabulo.
All right. What do you have to say, sir? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Michael Adekule. Good morning, my other crew members. And good morning to our ever faithful global audience. And good morning, Nigeria.
Femi.
I say good morning to you, Mr. Michael. Good morning, our viewer across the globe. We say thank you for joining us once again. And God bless you for always stand with us on City Stand. May God continue to be with you. Thank you very much.
Is this gesture being used as government-backed program? Are they trying to politicize religion again?
Well, it's not a bad thing for government to have, compassion on people that we can share. Something to people. It's not a bad thing, but unfortunately, it has been something they have politicized in this part of the world, and they have weaponized it. And when you receive rice, you may have to receive something else. And if you want to copy in advanced country, they don't share. I'm not sure when we are not in war and we are not doing any. Apart from what we are studying, I think what Nigeria needs now is not about distribution of rice. It's about cushioning the effect of, the ongoing war. that we are experiencing.
The ripple effect.
Yeah, the ripple effect of the war, the high price of petroleum. That's what Nigeria need now, not circulation of rice. That rice that is about to circulate now, how many Nigerians will have it? How many people will have access to it? If they say in this country now they want to, distribute rice, how many people will have time to wait until they get maybe 2 or 3 derrick of rice? And after I get derrick or 2, 3 of derrick of rice, what about the other things? But the only thing that I think it will affect everybody is a issue of petroleum price, the ripple effect of the war. And I think that's what Mr. President is supposed to concentrate upon, not to be sharing rice for us because we are doing fasting.
The rice
it will not get it will
get to people that need it.
Mr. Michael, it is politicians that will share the rice. It will get into the chairman of. Why if you are not a member of APC, don't expect rice. It is what chairman that will collect the rice and distribute
to party members.
And they only need to do with it. Okay, if anybody thinks I'm talking from, maybe I'm manufacturing what I'm saying. Everybody know what happened during COVID-19. Why some people get bunch of the gym, some people even a whole street get like 3 derrick of rice. Yes, I've heard it. This is the share of a particular street. Maybe 1 point of rice and 1 pint of beans. That's what they get. And even not until some people started burgle warehouse where they kept those palliative. No, somewhere there was the people who are burgling. The warehouse. Come and see the secret of Nigeria politics and be exposed. Some of these people, they even went ahead and rebrand some of the commodity that's supposed to be shared. They are now rebranding it. They are put tag APC, all kind of things. So I think beyond sharing the rice, I thank Mr. President for sharing the rice. Yes, I thank him for. But beyond that, the thing that is affecting every Nigerian supposed to be something of a great concern to Mr. President. And doing this, honestly speaking, this era that we are now as beyond the era of what am I going to eat all the time, eating. What am I going to eat? We are not in what is the name of this place? This is what this governor know how to do best. Babangida Asulum, he know how to share rice, and that is their concern now. But at this junction, we are in need days. We don't need giving us rights. We are not alimentary. For goodness sake, just give us enabling environment to, empower our purchasing power. That's what we want.
And the rights they will be sharing now will have the picture of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu there. They will write Bola Ahmed back for 2027. And what baffles me again is that the people sharing this, I think, are people linked to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. According to reports, there's a support group linked to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The support group is the group sharing this rice. You talk about party members getting the rice, not all Nigerians. Now, what do you have to say about this?
You see, I think I live in this country long enough to know what is happening in the entire space. And I can tell you for free that I'm not really too excited about it, because I know that it's not going to be all encompassing, because it's going to be targeted towards some specific members of the party. I've seen sharing being done in the past, and you can see in every party there are blocks. They call it caucus. You understand? And when you now see that if your caucus is not all in tandem with the people in power, it shows that whatever remnant that is left in order to have an inclusive bill will not be given to you. But having said that, I know that politicians, they will not sit idle. They will do everything to continue to remain relevant. And also taking into cognizance that we are in the political era. And even though campaign has not really started fully, but gradually we are already having some kind of a semblance of campaign going on, either directly or indirectly. And I think the sharing of rice is a weapon development, considering the fact that we are in the era of Lenten season, and after the Lenten season, I think it is expected that people have to break their fast and and celebrate. You could also recall that during the Christmas time, things were also shared too among the Christian folk, among their members across board. But having said that, the politicians, in this part of the divide, what is lacking is sincerity of purpose. And I think my able colleague here mentioned something that is very, very salient. He said that politicians, they will always use it as a weapon. You understand? I think aside that, it also falls under the heartbeat of goodwill to so do, because if every religion preaches love, I think that one too is part of, that giving also falls under that ambit of love. But what I'm also concerned about, how thorough is the love in terms of sharing that will trickle down to the last person, in the society. But having said that, when you look at all this, is this what we really need now? If we are battling with inflation at the highest peak, I think the president really, mean to really, cushion the effect of the inflationary trend in the society, I think I would rather advise him that so long we have banks operating, financial system, most Nigerians have bank accounts, and for a very long time we have embraced e-banking and whatever, and I want to believe that he can do that by dispensing some larger sum of money. Everybody knows what is called to him or her in terms of needs. I think if that is done in that light, I think people will be happier for it.
All right, I'm coming, Femi. I know some people will still come to comment section to doubt this, especially the members or supporters of the ruling All Progressives Congress. But I need to read this out. Renewed Hope Ambassadors, a political support group of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has received directives from the president to distribute rice nationwide in support of citizens observing Ramadan and Lenten fast. This was disclosed by the Director General of the Renewed Hope Ambassadors and Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma in a statement on Saturday. According to the statement, the exercise was aimed at strengthening national unity and demonstrating compassion during a period that holds deep spiritual significance for both Muslims and Christians. Now, blah, blah, blah. Now, gentlemen, Mike, the question I want to ask is that why is it that a support group linked to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is handling this distribution? Why not a neutral government agency?
Yeah, good morning, Atiku Abubakar, and greetings to all our viewers across the world. Just as you asked, why linking it to a political group, as it were, that should tell you that there is a political undertone to the entire distribution. And the question is also why now? I am aware since 2023 that the government came on board. There was fasting period in 2023, and I didn't hear anything of sharing of rice even as at that year. So the question is why now that we are already looking at 2027 that Mr. President deemed it fit to embarrass Nigerians, because I see it more as an embarrassment. You don't turn people to as if you are in IDP camp. This is not the first fasting people are observing, even simultaneously, and I mean by both the Muslims and the Christians. I think what Nigerians really need is not all these handouts. Just make the economy work, let there be security, let farmers be able to go to farm. Because how long are you going to eat whatever rice? I hope coupled with the rice, he's also thinking of giving them vegetable oil. Yes. And perhaps gas to cook the rice and all of that. It should also be benevolent enough to do all of that. I think I'm not too impressed by whatever distribution they are planning. It's going to be chaotic. How many people are you going to give rice to? in a 200 million population nation, even if you are looking at 100 million people to give rise to, can you do that? So they don't even have what it takes. At the end of the day, without wanting to sound pessimistic, it's going to end up in the hands of politicians to be narrowed down to whether you belong to the ruling party and all of that, and the whole thing will be messy. So for me, I'm not too impressed about that sharing of rights.
All right, thank you so much, gentleman. Mike, let us have your own comments in the comment section. You can drop your comments in the comment section regarding what we are discussing this morning. Is this a humanitarian support or a strategy to win religious sympathy from Muslims and Christians? Femi, you were trying to say something the other time.
What I want to say is that it's a culture of this administration and even the past one. I could remember when Buhari was there, they turned our vice president, the whole professor emeritus, professor of law, they turned him into market woman's friend, and they started sharing 10,000 yes, Osibajo in the market. And they later even used that one as a weapon to attack him, that out of the money that we give you, how much did you share? So, and they say it's a trader money, and they started sharing it. It's a trader money, we borrow you. But up to this moment, we have not heard any trader return the money. So it's a money meant to buy people's conscience. And don't be surprised that this matter of rice is just additional. Tinubu has been buying people's conscience long time. Do you know that as we are speaking, some people have ATM, they are collecting money. You don't know? Oh, I've seen somebody say, I collected my money. I think it's 70-something thousand naira. Yes, without working for government too. They will just receive a lot. I don't know how often they collect it, but some people some selected people, some few people, they are collecting it. And I ask myself that, okay, if you are sending something thousand to me, I don't know how often. They are buying my conscience because I want the continuity of that thing. Why won't I fight for you? These are the kind of the thing that I'm telling people. If anybody think that 2027 is going to be moment, it's not going to be moment. It's not going to be moment because some people, as you are talking here, when some people are passing, they don't be looking at other. Somebody that will do somebody say, the man that will do second time will do second. All these things are just saying you are wasting your time. People conscience have been buying for long. You should not Tinubu now. Tinubu know how to do all this little packaging. Look at Lagos State. At length you will see all these women that are okay something. They are doing something. Apart from that, okay, the majority of them, they are member of a lawma. One little person. That's how they have been able to build that little structure up to the top. So, and all those ones, they buy you well. You will not vote for somebody that is paying your salary. Now, when you go and try it, let you not just see you that you don't vote for as you do. If your own will not finish. So they know Tinubu in his own, political sagacity. He has know how he structure from little. He built that pyramid up to the top. So I will not be surprised. I'm not surprised that Tinubu want to roll out right. It has always been for corn or for gari or for.
All right, considering what we are facing now, given the economic challenges and crises, inflation, insecurity, everything we are facing right now, could this distribution influence voters ahead of 2027? Don't forget what played out in the 2023 election. The likes of Obi were aligning with some pastors in Nigeria, like Wedeko and all of that. And I don't want to go deep into that. Now, could this distribution influence voters ahead of 2027, or are Nigerians now wise?
You see, if you say Nigerians are wise, I think I might be hallucinating, because in this part of the divide, what played major role in deciding someone's position is not about your ideology. It's about what your stomach says, and that has always been the norm in our political space. When you look at the distribution, some people say, leave them alone. You be Nigeria, you don't spoil now. Before this thing, we should not blame it squarely on the present government. But I want to believe that if someone says he's aspiring to governance and he feels he can fix the problem and get into the seat and is doing something otherwise, And then you begin to wonder, this was the person in the first instance that says that he wanted to come and fix the problem in the country. And he gets there, he's still telling us the same story, even worse than the way he met it. That does not show that as Nigerians, are we awakening to the fact that we needed the desired change? Because most of the things that play mostly in our political space is about our stomach infrastructure. And again, there's a dictum that says that who pays the piper, he takes the tune. And when you look at all the things that have been analyzed here, it goes to show that we are not really ready for the needed change. I'm afraid, and I stand to be corrected if it were not so. And if we are really serious and we want to take the bull by the horn, and we are desirous of change, I think we should all stand up and say no. But the indices that we are seeing, the social and economic indices, is not really tilting towards the comfortability of the majority of Nigerians. And I don't know whether our docility is going to be checked and put on an actionable process to see that we make a statement in the coming election.
All right, the honorables are right in the comment section, and I need to quickly attend to them. Who do I mean? Who am I talking about? Of course, you know, the viewers. Yeah. Honorables are right in the comment section. Some of them have been complaining that we don't read their messages, which I would like to, correct this morning. So we just need to be very, very, very patient. All right. Governor Abdul is here with us, and we say good morning to you. You're welcome to the program. Not forgetting Raf Olu from United Kingdom. Good morning, Salam. How are you doing? I missed his call yesterday. So sorry about that, sir. I will give you a phone call after the program. And what's Raf Olu saying this morning? The question we all need to ask ourselves is, what is behind sharing this rice to people, especially now that the election is coming? Should the government buy the people to vote for them? This is a question.
You see, I've always said that you see, he has just said it. The ablution of the cat is it's a way of even picking up the meat. You see, when you now look at the way things are, you will see that all this sharing, they are all perishable items, and it's going to be short-lived, because it's not something on a long term. I want to believe that if the president really knew well to give us succor, as it were, I believe that we have our BVN, because we have BVN, they have bank accounts, and he can translate if he's giving somebody some segment of the society, as highlighted by Mr. Femi. Some people are already having some ATM coded in their name, and they are collecting some kind of money from the government. I think if the whole thing can go holistically, all encompassing, I think Nigeria will be happier for it. I want to believe that the government embodies some kind of high thinkers. I think they should sell that idea to Mr. President, that at least if we can go through the rigors of having our BVN and through the banks, they can equally do so by sharing good money, because everybody, our needs differs as a person, as a citizen. They should use that type of avenue in even granting succor to majority of Nigerians.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, let's quickly go to the comment section again. But before doing that, I would like to tell the viewers to please like the program. We have over 200 people watching, and we have just 7 likes. There's a Chima, you've not liked the program. I can see you.
Mr. Mike.
I'm seeing him.
You are seeing him that he didn't like.
All right, Rafolo has not liked the program. Kindly like the program, please, 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 please. GOA, you've not liked the program. Kindly do that for us, please. Now I can see 8 likes now. Thank you so much. We move down to GOA. Please, Mike. There was 70K. That's 70,000 Tinubu era said. Please, Mike. There was 70,000. Okay. Tinubu era said he shared. Okay, there was 70,000 era Tinubu era said he shared last year. Some people there who wrote their names, did they receive their 70K?
That's what I'm telling you. Somebody that received 70K, he saw me the ATM. I just told you now. He saw me the ATM. He said, "Yes, I received a lot." I saw the money. I don't know how many of them were able to.
How are you?
I didn't apply. I'm not informed. I don't know. Mr. Michael, first of all, when something like that happens, they will not broadcast it too much. It's only coded. So people that know, they will be rushing to. And after submitting the name, some will get, some will not get. I've participated in something like that before. But I witnessed somebody say that he received and he showed me the ATM. So all right, today's achievement says this is Federal Republic of Rice. Federal Republic of Rice. So you're going to rice, like the rice is. All right, so we move down to Dio again. Yeah. Give them toothpick as well, not just right. The government should be able to provide toothpick. Gentleman Mike said they should be able to provide. Yes, cooking gas. Cooking gas. All right, on to the next one. Friday saying good morning to everybody at the stand. Good morning to you. There's a Chima. The chief says Kunle will handle tomato sharing department. Oh my God! Handled by Kunle Akintunde. All right, please a round of applause. Thank you so much. Yeah. Government is sharing a position. So you need to even nominated. You are appointed. Thank you so much.
Good day, my brother. Thank God for live again to be on the platform here. And I want to say, Mr. Udeze good, because me myself, I don't even know where they were sharing I don't even know the destination where they were sharing, not to know that I was participating. And I can say, I've been telling you, I'm an independent supporter of APC. What do you mean by that? Now, I just enlisted myself with my card that I want to vote with APC this time around. And I can tell you heartedly, I said it, you said they brought rice, the majority could not even get access to that right. That is a part of the demonic element I'm talking of that the Nigerians are. Average Nigerians are demonic and they are self-centered, selfish people. You could see they gave them rights to share for everybody, and some people are hiding it into their own domain. And so what do you call that? And now you say one government is this government. We ourselves, we are the problem of ourselves. Let's take it that way.
All right, thank you so much. To call you. All right, Chicago schoolboys here and saying good morning, greetings, Prince Michael Adekunle and City Stand families. God bless you all. I'm watching from Malaysia. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you too. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. All right, there's a Chima Michael. I go collect my like back. All right, I beg you. Don't collect it back. I think we have about 17 likes now. Thank you so much. Yeah, let us make it happen. Let's make it happen. We want to get to 100 likes. All right, David Okafor, also known as Tunde Okafor, is here and he's saying good morning to Mr. Vincent and good morning to Cosmos is also here greeting us. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, quickly to another message here. Chico Block says, under Buhari and Okowa in Agbo, the food to be shared in Agbo during COVID-19 was not shared and eventually got hurt. The politician paid Aboki and used truck to pack out the spoiled food when people were hungry. Madness. Mr. Michael, I want to quickly chip into the question you recently asked Mr. Vincent, that are we rice or we are going to collect the rice? You see, there is no way among these 200 million people. Some people don't even have mind of their own. Some ignorant don't even know the logo of the party they want to vote for. You can see, if you see some old women, Babanga and Ansulum was sharing rice to you, will think that do we have this kind of people in Nigeria? Very old and go for this. If you see those kind of people before you go and sleep, and then you not have nightmare. How can you tell me that somebody like that will want to differentiate between Tinubu and Obi? He will just say, hey, which one do they say as a food? The ignorant one, you will not give that one rights to go and vote. He will just do whatever you ask him to do. And these are the kind of people that we have as a majority in Nigeria. The one that don't have their own mind. Even though they don't see the rice, they will just be smiling. Hey, rice, who say we should vote from? And that's the end of everything. That's our challenge. If they are sharing rice here now, I may decide not to go and collect my home because I know that maybe even if I need it, I may not be able to go and join them and keep. But some people they're ready to keep till evening. They are still there, and these are the kind of people we are talking about. All right, so the team says Michael, it will influence the voters, especially in the north and west, because they are easily coerced by this kind of stuff. But the Easterners
but the Easterners again,
I disagree with
the Eastern people will collect rice and vote their conscience.
I agree on that conclusion. I agree that they may collect your rice and vote their conscience, but they also collect. We saw the video of how they collect for Imo. They collect in Anambra. They collect gala for Imo. Cook rice. We saw the video is there. They collect cook rice. They collect.
You see what I want to say here. You see what I want to say here is that you see I was making a salient point before now. I was making a salient point before now that are we really wiser than before? Then that question can only be answered in the coming days as we approach the 2027 election. You see, there was a video clip I watched about yesterday. I saw where the City Boy group led by Sheyi Tinubu and Hope Uzodinma block, where they were meant to share some kind of palliative. Before they could even say Jagrobisi, the whole place turned to a kind of a commotion, whereby people now in Imo State, they barged into that place and started carrying whatever they could lay their hands on. And when you look at that, you see that most people, at times when government will rather say they mean well, then you see all these miscreants trying to bungle whatever they mean to do. And again, when you take into cognizance that what is happening now is that a greater number of Nigerians are not well sensitized as to their rights, and the franchise as embedded in the constitution to vote for whosoever they deem fit they want to be in the trust of governance. But everything has always been influenced by what do I stand to gain in the short term. That is what play pivotal role in making their final decision. They cannot hold their own in terms of let me decide on my own, because they are rather like the stomach to dictate for them instead of their brain, and that has always been the problem.
Mr. Vincent, let me tell you, what saw in that emo yesterday is not matter of acceptance. It's a matter of rejection, because they went there, they don't keep. They cater away with. It's not that they went there like say they like that. They went there to disrupt it and they scatter everything. Carry their. Do you know the boss of City Boys was burned? It's not matter of acceptance. So it's matter of we want to destroy. What are you doing? It's our rights. It was scattered away and they took up whatever they like there and they burned the buses. It's not matter of acceptance. It's a rejection.
All right. It's not just Nigerians that will get this distribution or this share of rice. Trudy says Tinubu needs to share rice for people in diaspora too.
Oh my God! Are we going to ship that one?
Then if there is a data bank of people living outside the country, I think that sharing will be well served. But it's not whereby even we in the country we don't have a verifiable or reliable data bank. And I believe that sharing will be a bit cumbersome in this regard.
All right, away from that, the ruling All Progressives Congress has expanded to 32 governors after Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State dumped the People's Democratic Party. Now, are we heading towards one-party state?
Let me just chip in one thing. The former ruler, late General Sani Abacha, when he was president, when he was alive, at a point, about 5 political parties adopted him. That he is the president, adopted as the sole candidate. That what became of him after. You will see that he never lived to see the day. I'm not praying for that to happen to Mr. President. I believe that God in his own divine wisdom, really love what is happening in Nigeria. I think when the time is right, I think we'll know our direction.
Yeah, when the time is right, we'll know our direction. From 31 to 32. Well, we were saying it here last week that it seems Bala Mohammed will join the ruling All Progressives Congress. It's no longer in news.
It's no longer
he has dumped the People's Democratic Party. Is this the end of PDP?
It's almost the end.
It's almost the end with your states. Remaining one state.
Yes, and that they don't have governor doesn't mean it's the end. They can bounce back, but it depends on how they treat the matter. But the one that surprised me is this issue of Bala. Is it matter of ego? Maybe instead of him to subject to Wike, he would rather go and join the mainstream party. I think that's the language of Bala Mohammed. Otherwise, I don't see what they are pursuing again. The appeal court, it is obvious that Supreme Court, you cannot come out, from Supreme Court victoriously. That one is certain. And I think the best thing for you, if you have this, a good mind for that party, the best thing for you is to look for how to settle this matter with Wike and let the PDP survive. Otherwise, they are bent on killing PDP. And he says to me, somebody calls Makinde a selfish governor. And he said, yes. He said, because if to say Makinde is not, he's looking for second time, he too will have left that PDP. But because he has nothing to lose, that's why he remained there. But this one too, that he's still on the second time, he didn't look for second time, but instead of him to subject to Wike faction, he preferred to go and do where Wike is and become champion in his own state. So what you are seeing now is shouldn't surprise everybody. The PDP, they have been held in regular for a long time, and where all their governors are heading to now, nobody should be surprised. Look at their senators. I don't think they have all their senators now have become ADC. I thank God for that one, that they don't go to APC. They went for ADC, which is very good.
Bala Mohammed is the chairman of the Governors Forum, right?
Yes, in PDP. Makinde will be the only and the chairman, the only governor of PDP and chairman of PDP Governor Forum.
Gentleman Mike, does the weakening of PDP, that's the People's Democratic Party, mean the opposition is already losing the 2027 election?
Of course, we have announced, I personally announced the disintegration of PDP, or the death of PDP, and I've told you that it is Wike that will do the final burial ceremony, and that is what we are already seeing unfolding. So I'm not too surprised. I told you last week that more governors are going there, and Bala's case wasn't too surprising to me. PDP has failed to do the right thing from the onset, and unfortunately, as we speak, they have still not done the right thing. That's the most unfortunate part. The meeting they plan to hold with Wike is not likely to yield any serious results because of the kind of condition Wike is going to put everybody. And part of the condition will be that if you are not willing to support Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027, forget it. As far as this current PDP is concerned. So I believe some of them will not want to witness such a horrible situation. They rather exit the party on time than to have such condition be laid before them. So we are watching the final exit, as it were. Even the opposition in the legislative arm of government now is not ADC, not even PDP now. ADC has even taken over in terms of the opposition at the Senate. So it's unfortunate. They failed to do the right thing, and that consumed the entire party.
All right, the ruling All Progressives Congress now controls 32 out of Nigeria's 36 states, leaving ABGA, with one, Labour Party with one, Accord one, PDP also one. Anchored by Seyi Makinde of Oyo State. All right, to the comment section, let us see the response of our honorables there. What are they saying regarding the defection of Bala Mohammed to the ruling All Progressives Congress? Like I asked the other time, is Nigeria becoming one party state? Where is it? I'm still coming to you. Please hold on. I can see your reaction there. Udoze Chima says PDP has opportunity to act wicked in the beginning, but they foolishly allowed him to destroy the party. That one Mike said it, that he'll be the one to do the final burial ceremony. And Ayokoro, all the governors are there for their own interest, not for the masses' interest. Is that so?
Yes, Mike, I've said it. I will be repeating myself. At the opting time. I've said it time and time again that PDP has always been a mobile state, and most of the governors that are crossing to the All Progressive, they want to have a share of the national cake, has been evident with the recent happenings. And when you look at what has played out so far, you see that nobody wants to be left without even falling into the ship, so that they themselves can have a bite. What use is a party that has no direction. I'm talking in relation of related to PDP crisis. I think for any commonsensical or commonsensible person, the best thing to do is just to look for a shelter where you can be identified with. Having said that, I want to believe that most of the governors, sadly enough, they are not representing the yearnings of the majority of the people they intend to rule. And when you take that into reckoning, you will see that Nigeria, we are in a very dire straits now, because people that are meant to carry our carry our aspiration, our objectives, are not dishing what we voted them to do. They now decided to do it on their own without consulting the constituency they represent, and that is sadly enough, and it's not good for our democratic experiment.
All right, away from that, let's quickly talk about what Dele Momodu said. If Atiku contest with Obi or Amaechi, Tinubu is gone.
You see, Dele Momodu, we know, is a media guru, and there is this history of a long-standing relationship that he has with Atiku. And ordinarily in the local parlance, who will say mama soup not sweet? I think ordinarily he knows he knows his own pot of soup, and I believe that he will do everything to safeguard it. I think Dele Momodu is not being. I think it's been a bit economical with the truth, because I don't believe in just saying it. I want to see actionable move that this is really worth it, or he meant it the way he said it. But by and large, whatever he has said, even though he falls under the habit of the constitution to so do, I believe that he is not being realistic with the recent happening in the country. I want to believe that if the opposition really wants to do anything meaningful, I think they should come out now that this situation is becoming tense. Okay. Where Nigerians are waiting to see where the pendulum is gravitating to.
All right, gentleman Mike, this is someone that has suffered multiple defeats. I'm talking about Atiku, the former vice president of the country. He contested under PDP. Now, I don't know if he'll be contesting under the platform of ADC. Can Nigerians accept another attempt?
Well, for me, I think Atiku's ambition in the next general election is a waste of time. As I've always said, he has always failed to understand the timing. He has always missed the timing of his emergence, and that has always led to his defeat. 2027 is known. I mean, even though it's an unwritten understanding that the southern part of the country still has 4 years. You can go to any part of the south. It doesn't have to be from the southwest. It can be any part of the south. But the understanding, though unwritten, is that the south still has another 4 years term, 4-year term. So any northern candidate contesting the next general election under any platform, under any party, for me is a waste of time. They are not likely to go far. So what Dele Mohammed is talking about is just speaking based on emotion or based on his allegiance to Atiku Abubakar that has been over the years, and it's not really being being realistic with the truth.
All right, thank you so much, gentlemen. I really thank you for contribution. Femi, I appreciate your contribution as well. OJ, the global analyst, welcome to the program once again. Suma,
Mr. Mike, good morning. Mr. Mike, once again, our global viewers, all over the world, you're most welcome. I'm Mr. Ojolade, you're most welcome. Yes, and the people who blessed us last week, I tell you, those who blessed me, Muki Great and the other person, I don't remember the name of the other person. Ordinary time. Okay, ordinary time, God bless you. And upper week, King Joe Oba also bless me.
Okay,
yes.
Okay.
Yes. May God bless.
I can't remember.
Yes, I remember name. King Joe Oba last week, Muki Grace, with two of you. And all people have been blessed, every one of us. Yeah, may God bless all of you. I remember my humble self, Mr. Ojolade, You are most welcome.
I would also like to appreciate those who bless me. Also, when you receive a gift, you have to appreciate. That is the moral. I really appreciate your good gesture for me. I'm really, really grateful. Thank you so much. And those who have been blessing us and staying tuned to the program, we really, really appreciate. We are very, very grateful.
Distribution of rice to people fasting, Christians and Muslims, by the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What's your take on this? Is this to persuade people or to allow people to vote for them in 2027?
Mr. Mike, the resources of Nigeria belongs to Nigerians. It's not President Bola Tinubu personal resources. And we have the right entitlement to that resources. So we have been complaining that the resources of Nigeria has not been made available to us. That the excess money that we use the word excess.
You have the right, even as you are not a member of the ruling Progressive Congress?
No. The constitution does not say that the government should spend the money on members of their party.
Okay.
All Nigeria. What the constitution says that the primary purpose of government shall be to the welfare of life and security. Mr. Mike, welfare of life and security. What is that person that makes you to be alive? Mr. Mike, it is feeding. It is food. If you are not able to feed yourself, you will die. So if the constitution says the primary purpose of government shall be to the welfare of life and security, the fundamental thing that keep people to be alive is number one. Food is number one. Number two, the money to be spent by government, every money accruing to the federation account is owned by Nigerians. It's not President Tinubu personal money. And so he is entitled to spend the money on Nigerians in various aspects of their life endeavors, in feeding, in transportation, in electricity, in housing, in health, in education, in every area of the life endeavor of Nigerians. He is entitled to spend that public fund, that money that belongs to Nigeria, on every Nigerian. So if he has made so much money from removal of subsidy from petroleum, and the money we have been complaining that this money has not been spent on Nigeria, on those other critical areas, sector of mention and others. If now that public fund that belongs to Nigeria now wants to be spent on Nigeria, not in provision of food items to Nigeria, well, whatever other name you can call it, whether people are fasting or not fasting, if that's the beginning of it, if that's the beginning of Nigeria now benefiting from the money they are entitled to collective wealth, commonwealth of Nigeria, if that's the beginning of it, so be it. Yes, because when the constitution says welfare of life and security, and I ask what's the first thing that touches life and security, and what's the first thing that keeps people alive? Is it by sleeping? It's food. So if President Tinubu is now he has now woken up from his slumber, from his sleeping, that look, I must begin to now do things in a way that will touch the life of Nigerians. How money, extra money he made from subsidy, he's now beginning now to, he has woken up from his mistake that look, I want to start from this festive that's coming up.
Which mistake?
You have been saying you have been giving the money to governors. That has been the excuses. And they are complaining that way you're spending money is wrong. Mr. Man has been saying this for many times.
If he feels he has made a mistake.
Yes, we have been complaining the money, the excess money.
In this season.
If Mr. Man, if we have been talking every day, we talk here every day. And if the government, I don't know whether maybe what we said here is what goes to their ear, I don't know. If he now want to begin from providing food for Nigeria, or whatever name you call it, whether people are fasting or not fasting, so be it. I agree with you. Let the food come to every Nigerian. Number two, it should not only stop from provision of food, rice whatsoever. It should go beyond provision of rice. Other stable food items, it should also include it. It should not also stop on that. It should go into also providing transportation to people. It can go on and increasing. You can raise this item of provision from food to transportation to electricity to even food generally into the market. Subsidies, grants to people, to Nigerians. It's our money. It's not private money. And I will not exclude myself from it because I'm entitled to it. If you bring food today, I will collect it. I'm in Nigeria. I'm entitled to it because I'm entitled to that fund. It's not his personal fund. It's not his personal money. It's Nigerian money which I'm entitled to. I'm in Nigeria. So that's the angle I'm looking at it. So if you realize that, okay, we want to start spending Nigerian money on Nigerians' welfare, and if food is the beginning of it, yes, it's welcome. I'll take it when if I have answer to them.
Okay, all right.
So
I'm still coming back to you. Suma, should religious seasons like Ramadan, Lent, be used for government-backed political programs?
I'm surprised.
A support group linked to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is distributing this rice to Nigerians.
They said it before. Which politician get religion or fear God or know that there's even God exists? When we are to look at the way the country has been governed over the years, does it show any sign that these people are religious or they believe in death or maybe any rapture or whatsoever? Even they are even more worse than those that introduce the religion to them. Even they are even worse than the colonial master and the slave masters from all this they have been doing. So I don't know the aspect which Mr. OJ is coming from, saying is your right, it's not the president pockets money to distribute rice. One, on what motive was distribution? The first year of Mr. President, he did distribute rice. The second year, he did distribute rice. When you understand policy, you know that when it's getting close to a re-election or election, that is when what the activities that they should have done before time, they would have been coming out with some seminars and some programs. Where in the world they are sharing rice, like they say, okay, they are doing Ramadan time. That is not what the Nigerian people are wanting or clamoring for. You have failed to protect the Nigerian citizen. You have failed to even secure a farmland for them to operate. You gave me rice, they share rice in Germany. Have I not been eating before now? One way or the other. So if the northern part is not secure for the farmers to farm, what about the other states that are secure? How can we, let's move the farming, the weight of the farming, Nigerian farming sector from the northern side, let's drive it to this side. Do we not have a better soil that can produce or plant that we can plant on here? Ibadan, Osun, Edo, and other states that are not facing insecurity. How are we going to do? We have the agricultural sector in Nigeria now. What has been their impact? What are they doing to make sure that they shift the direction in the other states that are functioning? If I can purchase that so easily, if I could get a federal government a job that pays well, you get. Why do you need to give me rice? Because I'll be able to purchase that. Rice should not be my issue. Food should not be a priority, an issue for every average or the least Nigerian citizen. They don't even be thinking about getting food, but what they should get in a platter of gold. Then how much is budgeted for the food? Billions of naira. That isn't enough to secure other farm sectors, in other states that will not have any issue. That in the money that is enough to fix some sectors in Nigeria. That is what they use to do that for rice sharing distribution. I don't know when we come to beggars here. Maybe you'll be giving us one bag of rice, a customized, a demanding renewed hope, kiniko for the president. Irrespective of the you are APC or you are not an APC member, a common sense of a human being that is the wrong move. Simple. Provide social amenities. Stop using the money that you're supposed to use to provide social amenities to be doing all illegal things. Because all these are illegal acts. There will not be stampede, right? Sharing rice on what basis to the people? Is that not a sign that you have failed as the government? That is right now. For you have to what can we do? These people are hungry. That means you admit to the fact that the Nigerian people are starving. There are some people that have hunger day by day. The person could not afford to pay 20,000 naira for medical bills, and they won't be attended to. Go to every federal general state hospitals, and so you have records of them. You cannot provide that. We have some people, the medical part of the federal sector just resumed from strike since last year, and all these are going on. And you're telling me you want to be? It's very simple. I aspire that to govern the country, collect rice. They collect rice. Okay, is that about rice? After that, when the price of fuel is high, you are supposed to subsidize other countries like China and the likes of the countries. Even before the thing comes to them, we don't hold them. Let's subsidize this due to the war that's going on. Have your country subsidized the price for us? Then they came and say, remove 100 naira, 50 naira. What is it between 1,300 and 1,400 naira? So how much fuel do you want to buy? Are you as a private, trader that owns your company? Do you know how much fuel when we don't have stable electricity you'll be spending per month? Millions of naira, and how much is your profit per month? And that's why a lot of companies are collapsing. They are closing up, folding up. because they could not sustain due to the high price. We will still tackle electricity that one day. The fact that you supposed to use, to substitute the electricity is still high. How much that is 1,300 naira per liter. How many liters will take you to one production? You have a ships company, you are producing a pure water, you are doing this. How much fuel do you want to burn per day? Let's say even per week or per day when you don't have light for 8 hours or 18 hours per day compared to your profits and so a right thinking person, what the people need, so let us subsidize the fuel, let us beat it down. Then when all these things is minimal, so that will be, I will be less worried about rice. Okay, the rice is now something thousand per bag, right? So that is to convince you that what the people can still not afford that. But in a normal sense, what is the right thing to do now? The next thing to do, if it's not for personal bid, you are using our money to buy us rice to go for you as a Samaritan, whereas you have failed to protect the people.
It's our money.
It's our money. But our money is not supposed to be used to buy rice bags to share for the people. Without that, and to what? We restructure the policing force, they restructure what? The agricultural sector, and let them what? Be able to what? Let them be able to produce more foods, and our farmers should be secure in their farm while they are what? Planting. That is what we should
all right, I'm coming to you. I'm coming. OG Olajide. All right, Nathan Abu says, very unfortunate that what Tinubu and APC can boast of is rice sharing. All right, Antnam says all this talk and it's APC, the people are joining or not coalition of failures. Okay, with all this talk, people are joining APC and not the coalition of failures. All right. Block says, I can't stop loving and liking this man called Suma. I am owing you. God bless City Stand. This is Lucky from Castle. All right, Nathan Labu says, Suma, please, you need to start to educate most Nigerian youth. For them, the sharing of rice is an achievement. US says, imagine UK sharing chips and chicken to people without electricity, and people praising the Prime Minister. Anayoko says, let Tinubu share electricity and fuel. He should stop sharing rice. Nigerians don't need it. Antnam goes on. Suma, a failed politician like Obi and Atiku, you are here talking to us. All right. Also, Obinwa says, my good morning to you. Also, Obinwa, you welcome to the program. Clement Okoli says, Tinubu will never be Nigeria's president again in 2027. Tinubu is just a one-time president. Kenneth says, good morning, City Stand from Washington, D.C. You welcome to the program. Yohe goes on. CNG buses missing. Refinery is not working. Subsidy gone, but there is money to buy and share rice. Where is that provision in the budget?
Mr. Mike, please, let me have my time. He's contradicting himself. How? This is a man who's saying we don't need rice sharing. And at the same time, he's asking for government to provide social amenities, social facilities to subsidize. Does he understand what he's talking? Those two terms, does he understand what he means by that? And you say, government said they want to, give their hand to the public fund and provide food items to people. You condemn it. They are also now saying they should subsidize. They should provide social amenities. Does he understand those two things he's talking about? What does it mean by social amenities and something?
Let me explain.
You have the time. You have the time. Come out. You have the time.
You know that. Are you like how many years back? But you are getting wrong. You are wrong.
Mr. Mike, I'm repeating, he's contradicting himself. Okay. He's asking for subsidy. What the subsidy? What's the need of subsidy? Dipping hand into government post and spending money subsidy pay up part of the cost of items. It depends on which item you are prioritizing. The government determines which item prioritizing by spending
money on it to pay for part of the cost for Nigerians' sake. If he's talking of, if he's condemning provision of rice, food items, of course I told you the primary purpose of government is to provide welfare of life and security. What I don't see that touches life of security, life of people. It's not food. It's not food. And now, if he's not saying sharing food is wrong, and it's at the same time now saying government should subsidy again on items of things. What so is he saying that food should be excluded from those items of things government should provide subsidy on? So he's saying when government to provide subsidy, government should move food out of those things they provide subsidy on. He can see contaminating himself. Number two, he said government should provide social security. When government provides social security, is it not that government is giving hand to the public fund and bringing money to people, either as grants, either as whatever name you call it. So he's talking from both sides of his mouth. He doesn't understand what he means. But when you say social security and subsidy, it includes more items, no one particular item. Many items on the list. So the only part of which one government is prioritizing first. So the government is prioritizing that it is food we are subsidizing now. We are providing social security. God food is part of social security.
Do you understand what he meant by social amenities?
What is
community?
It's food.
Community facilities.
Mr. Mike.
Public services. Community facilities like schools, like libraries.
I have said
this can improve now the lives of people, the well-being of Nigerians. That's what was trying to say.
I said it from beginning. I said from beginning. If food is beginning of is one of the first items they are considering. I said they should include this. I said they should include other items on this. I said transportation should be included. I said here. I said public transportation should be included. Housing should be included. Electricity should be included. No, grant, I said this from the beginning. That's not easy. I learned the emphasis that Mr. Mike here. I'm not saying the emphasis only on food. I said they should include other items. But to be telling me that, to be telling me that exclusion of food items is none of this. I don't agree with it. So he's talking from both sides of the doesn't understand what he's saying. He's confusing himself. He's confusing himself. I've listed those other things.
Right? OJ has refused to understand a simple English.
You don't understand yourself.
Let me speak now. Give you to get this thing to talk.
No, but then you said what's on you now.
You understand? I did not say you are.
You said I don't understand people like that.
You said I'm
once I give a confusion, I'm asking you what opposition is about this public. What's the confusion? You are telling me I don't understand people. Am I
myself? That means you not understand the English I'm using to communicate. You understand? You know that we should
you be cautious in the English
you people that you elderly ones that is from
this is
you understand?
What's schooling?
I never said so.
That's
the problem in Nigeria. You can't be English. You'll be bringing English is not English.
We need to buy panel or not people that
I just told you the meaning of social
amenities. You didn't listen very well. I mentioned those things the first time I spoke. I said apart from food, they should include transportation. Well, you heard me now. I said this.
Amenities.
Yes, including food.
All right, sir. Okay. Let him continue. All right.
In a normal setting, you saying that should include transportation. When the fuel price is friendly, it does not stop the government for having their public transport whereby people can decide to patronize, same way we have all over the world. You understand? So you get me. So now, in this situation here, aside from the BLT, and the BLT is expensive too. There are some places whereby the BLT cannot, operate. Not like we that we are here. From here, I want to go to Aige. From here, I want to go to Berger. I want to go to the BLT, not there. So, and when I'm in Ace, I really want to go to rush out to somewhere. Will I be waiting for a big BLT when there are smaller cabs and tricycle that won't come up and personalize? But why is there is inflation in the price? Because we don't even have another option to fall in. If the government feel that what you want to subsidize, okay. If you don't trust the independent farmers, you get. Okay, now, where is the federal farm that we have in Nigeria? That is which function federal farm do we have? That, okay, aside from those coming from the north, this on our own, on our Nigerian money, they use on our farmland to made in Nigeria rice, so this and that. That what people can buy with what with a lesser price, more amount of cash. Do we have any? We did not have. The rice that there is being shared now, is it from Nigeria? They go import them with our money again. Trying to share. Is not our locally produced rice. Sure and those rice have been. Are you sure? Don't worry. No, I know what I'm saying. Now those rice are branded rice again. You didn't hope. Nobody say Nigeria made a bit whatsoever. Do we even have this? All the rice we've been producing, we know our local rice, we know the foreign rice. We've seen people with it.
It's not meant for party members.
Yes, now. And how will they distribute it? It's parties now. You know, we say, okay, you have one, but what we are saying about OG is this. What Nigeria needs now is it like president, what I can give is education back then. Once you are educated, you come out where there's a job waiting for you. I mentioned this all I'm not saying that regarding myself. But what we are saying here now, the government is not meant to be sharing bag of rice to the citizen to use to do campaign, either to use to do for campaign or for normal whatsoever. What should be done is what we should have a federal farmland, and also what either federal and also state farm, whereby what they can compete with what individuals that are doing their trade. So the way it is everywhere in the world, if you cannot, if your price is too much, there will be more competition. Yes. The price is too much, and the private owner is go my government is go by, and after all, just like we have private and public schools, you understand? So that's what we are talking about. So when you at this era, is not where there's inflation in price of what for automatically all the goods and services has increased because of transportation is not double. Who is regulating that? You enter this one, they will say 200 now, skyrocketed to what 500 naira. How do you calculate it? Because you buy fuel from 1,000 naira before, it's now 1,300. Then you double the price from 500 naira to 1k, 200 naira to 400 naira, and nobody is talking about that. And my salary is not increased. And even from the federal level, state workers, state private owner, does it any less than the amount they are collecting? So how is it fair to Nigerians? And you know that what the next thing for you to do, that any right thinking person is to what to start sharing rice. You know what, reducing the price so that what those who are look at them here, they can afford it. Show them the day they never see more to enter, because what every worker has a calculated amount. I'm collecting 50,000 naira per month. 60,000 naira is my transportation for 1 month. Now we done from 60,000 naira to what 80,000 naira. Now a local for when it don't buy 150k, you understand, per month. Now and even almost half of this salary is now spent on transportation. Feeding is not there already. You can go in the morning, they charge you 400 naira. You are coming back, they will say 600 naira. Who do you want to fight? Work out from your work to this now, because that is what is happening. Are you that always a city boy moving all over with fancy kind of stuff? You are telling me that what you claim you are closer to the grassroots people, but you are not. You do not know that what that is what the people are facing. Look at them. They line up everywhere. Because they are like, people don't calculate. Go from me. It's only 500 naira from my workplace. Now it's like I 1,000. How do I want to do it? How do they want to cope? No sympathy. It's just common sense. So anybody that will come to tell me that what the social amenities for Nigerians is what they need right now is to be sharing a bag of rice, the person should be checked.
Okay, thank you very much. I think you spoke well, but at the same time, I want to gag you for some messages you say, and I can tell you heartedly, you goofed a lot when you are saying bag of rice, the prices is swelling. No, wait, I'm going somewhere. You as a citizen of Nigeria, as old as you are, you ought to have a farm land. You need not to be waiting for one Fulani to come and bring things like then about rice. About rice, you are saying. About rice. They don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear the truth, and the truth is bitter. And I'm going to tell you the truth. What is there now is you don't have farm as your age. You still want. I want to ask you one question. It's like me. I want to ask you one question. It's like me. They don't want. They don't invite you. Just stay off. Please. So as your age now, you are still waiting for your father to come and feed you, and when the northern, you are criticizing this northerners.
if you know the extent of the farming these people have gone into, and they are creating that productivity for themselves, they bring that food to you, and you now start making open your mouth that everything is expensive. Why would it be expensive? Are you producing? Are you producing? Let us be serious, man. Are you producing? Are you producing? You dey here now. You dey your shop. You go your shop. You go your own market. You know jack higher price on it. You know jack price on it. Are you a saint, my brother? Let us be telling ourselves the truth. We say it, we die. We don't say it, we die. So the truth has to be told. And I can tell you already, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he meant well for you people, but the way you guys are turning it, I think once you lose this opportunity, you can never regain a better opportunity than this. And I'm telling you already, this same Jesus, it was part of the APC before. And no, I'm going somewhere. Okay. I must still go to. I must. They go to my own personal issues likewise, because you know, they always blambast me. I've been the most criticized person on the platform, and I'm still taking it. I've never complained one day or this thing, except the one that come on abusive of the body, everything. I don't think that means, because
why is a group handling the distribution of rights instead of a government agency?
Right. Thank you very much, and God bless you for that question you asked. The day before yesterday, I said average Nigerian has a genetic of greed in their body. I said it just 2 days ago.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu directed that support group to distribute the rice.
That is what
according to the report we have here.
But it's the same governors that they gave money to, and they are misusing our money. And nobody has been able to ask his governor, what have you done with the money that's been given to you? Excess food account has the largest, the subsidy, they have the largest
support group linked to President Bola Ahmed. That is the group that is handling the distribution of goods. Why not government agency? Why?
Why not
Why a support group?
The support group
are they trying to buy the conscience of voters of Nigerians ahead of 2027 election? That's the question I'm asking.
You. A support group now, they have the identity. They have identity.
Identity of what?
They have the identity. They hold out responsible for everything. Any shortchanging. Yes. Even Sheyi, you can even engage Sheyi. Sheyi is not above not being engaged. So to me, we can engage Sheyi that what you said you are going to distribute, we don't see it around. And when you see something, you say something, and you let the thing, you allow the thing to go your way. You just be complaining on your own. That is it, because it's your government, and you have to ask questions.
What are you saying? Can you smell what we are saying this morning? What is your problem? This is coming from Victor.
Sorry, I don't know you, but that's my opinion. That's my own opinion. I don't know you. You can carry out your own opinion. But I'm telling you, this is my age. I'm going to my 60 any moment from now, and I can tell you what I've seen in this country.
I think your husband is supporting you this morning. He says that you sit your big notch down and wait for the northerners to do the hard work by going to the farm and feed the people. The land in the south is more able to farm. Go to farm. No by force. Not your good government, APC government brought terrorists in Nigeria. Do you remember when they killed masses in region of APC? Mr. Gula, Atiku Gula and Atlan.
Go to farm. That's what we have.
Do you remember how many Nigerians that families they slaughter in daily basis in Nigeria? Shame of Nigeria and APC government and Mr. President. Shame on you. All the whole Africa, they are very disappointed of APC government.
All the products you are selling, which one is made in Nigeria? Which one is made in Nigeria? You know, they try to get expensive material come here, and you want Nigeria to grow.
And you be the one complaining. You need a rebut. You need a rebut. I think we have to set up a policy that will bring up a rebut.
Bala Mohammed has defected to the ruling All Progressives Congress. What do you have to say?
Yeah, it's a highly welcome, and I think it will see the progressiveness of the APC. That is what is attracting on every one of them. And I can say wholeheartedly, you see, a failure will always be hanging on the seats, right? Be hanging on the table, on the on the scotch, man. And but a successive person will always be attracting things, good things in his domain. Tinubu did not force them to come and join me. By Bala Mohammed, he has never been a friend to Tinubu before. So when they now see that that is the way, that is the right way for them now to even go. Can you imagine the northern themselves? They are coming as an alliance with the south now actually. So to me, they've seen it in Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, an erudite politician and octopus politicians, and I can tell you wholeheartedly, let him lead us to the destination he's taking us to, and always go home. As a person, always go home and ask your governments, how are you spending our money? How are you spending our money that we are doing? So you have never been home. You are sitting down in Lagos. You know, you
could lose 2027 if Atiku contests with either Obi or Amaechi.
Who is saying that?
This Dele Momodu.
Dele Momodu, he just wants, he has been lost in the circle of the politics now. So he just wants people to notify him likewise. I don't count Dele Momodu as because, Dele Momodu himself is broke. He's broke now. So to me, I don't count those kind of, it's like you are telling me Showore and Momodu, they are bed of same feather, the way I see them. So when anything where Dele Momodu say, I always try to put it into trash of dustbin, right? So
Thank you so much, Kande. All right, Mr. Oji Olajide.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Atiku contesting with Obi and Amaechi would make President Bola Ahmed Tinubu lose his presidential bid or ambition, sorry.
Mr. Mike, I see Atiku picking that ticket, and I don't see Atiku picking. I don't see Obi. It's my opinion. I don't see Obi picking that ticket. I've said this several times on here. There are some factors that no allow Obi to look at the transition they are doing now. I will follow this one. Atiku is leading in the number of members of ADC in the register. Amaechi is even leading Obi. Obi is third. Suppose they want to go for direct primaries now. Who do you think will win? Obi's Atiku is already leading. Voters from the members are joining the party more than us. Amaechi is leading Obi. Obi is third. So that means that, let's say, let me put the happen whereby you bring all the party members to come and vote for a candidate. That means Obi will become third. Except Obi and Amaechi stand up for one and say, okay, like what Tambuwa did to did for Atiku in 2019, 2023 presidential election. Number two, I don't see Atiku stepping down for Obi, no, because Obi has been champion. Yes, it's not any part. But Obasanjo have been a repentant opponent of Atiku from becoming president. Atiku will not sit back and allow Obi to become president over him sponsored by his arch enemy Obasanjo. I don't see Obasanjo stepping down for. I don't see Atiku stepping down for Obi. Right? Obi will now be faced with the dilemma of now accepting vice president. You have been vice before. You have been presidential candidates again. You now stop. You now stoop low now and go and become vice again. That's the dilemma that will be hanging upon neck of Obi. So Obi will be the problem of accepting vice presidential slot from Atiku. Of course, Atiku will be happy to give him. But will he be bold enough to go accept it? He will take vice president to his and tell them, vote for me, vice president to who? Is that what you want? Or what presidency? Because you disappoint person like me, 2023, because that was my candidate. So if you accept vice president from Atiku, so I don't see that ticket coming up. Rather, I rather see tickets of Obi and Congress or any other person. I rather see tickets of Atiku or Amaechi. The ego fighter would appear to be from accepting vice presidential from Atiku. And then again, his base will not be happy with him being vice presidential stuff. He's a state and he doesn't have any constitutional power, constitutional authority in the seat of presidency. First time, let me tell you, let me get the issue back to Officer East. Nnamdi Azikiwe was vice president to Prime Minister Taha Balewa, second command. After that, Ekwame Mr. Mike, get nothing of you. First of all, in the first public, Nnamdi Azikiwe was vice to Tafawa Balewa. Tafawa Balewa is the commander-in-chief, prime minister. Second public again, Kwame was vice president to Shagari. Igbo Fulani, that's 2 times. Then 2019, Obi again to Atiku. That's 3rd time. Vice president again. We have had it 3 times. Fulani to Igbo. Fulani will only be number 1. Igbo will be second fiddle. And now we need to repeat the 4th time again. We now say what to score. This is a record. 3 times vice presidents to Fulani. We need to repeat the 4th time now and take vice president to Igbo. That's what I said. No, that's what I said now.
Bashir Tofa, Sylvester Ugo.
Okay, thank you. Bashir Tofa is already okay. That's 4 already. With this, we do the 5th time. Igbo will be accepting. We'll be giving that president's second fiddle ticket to Igbo. We will accept the 5th time now. So he has ego problem even for himself, who have been a vice president before, I'm a president candidate before, and that will now go back to second class fiddle. And then his region too will be asking him some questions. Is it what happening? So I don't see that ticket flying. That's my own. So Dele Momodu is just wasting his time, right? Obi they want to swallow his pride and accept it, but I don't see that ticket flying. So if that ticket flies, I don't see Igbo in their numbers voting for Obi. What will move Igbo to vote for Obi is when you secure a presidential ticket. Whether you win or you lose, at least number 1.
All right, away from that, Bala Mohammed's defection has pushed APC's governor's count to 32. 32. Now, aren't we heading to one-party state under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? 32 out of 36 states.
Mr. Mike, recently, President Tinubu is enjoying the support of people who are in government now. But I don't see that continue for long. No, it won't happen. He may enjoy it up to 2 for the 2027 election. But after that, the APC himself, by the time he leave APC, there will be a implosion APC. But the man who is holding it together, when it's no longer there, the interest will no longer be converging, it will be divergent. And the people interest group that will fight it out among themselves, you will see them going back to other parties. Yeah, for interest. Yeah. And the opposition party, you are still looking at it now that you see them not on the attack now. PDP and APC, even Labour, those 3 parties they are coming up to become very strong party in Nigeria. This APC is for Tinubu in 2027. So I'm not surprised that if he have his way, because they are all coming to support him. Don't forget the last election, the by-election that was held in Kano, in Rivers. Even Ogun State.
Is this not a sign that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has won already the 2027 election?
Mr. Mike,
32 governors out of 36.
Mr. Mike, I have not seen anything viable.
Just one state, yes, Osun State. APGA, that's Anambra,
yes.
Labour Party, Abia State, Oyo State,
yes.
That's PDP.
Yes, yeah. Mr. Mike, I don't have any doubt on that. In the sense that what have you seen very viable, fast activity of operation on ground? Atiku and Obi, they are only there for personal interest. They are not there for party interest. Atiku and Obi, they are not on the same page. They are not. Atiku will not. Mr. Mike, we will say this because they are alive. They will soon do their families. You will see that Atiku will not step down for Obi. And if Obi cannot pick that ticket, then the obedience movement in ADC, I suspect that they will not give their support to Atiku. So that means, I'm asking your question in a way. That means if Obi lost the ticket, leave Atiku alone. Then can Atiku vote alone, give you a presidency? So that means to answer the question, that means Tinubu will have easy right to presidency. 2027.
Right. Thank you so much, Ojo. I really appreciate your contribution on this point. Somehow you sent a video to me yesterday concerning a Nigerian and a police division in Lagos here. I looked at the video, I watched it, I realized it has gone viral. So what are you trying to say yesterday? I didn't have the time yesterday to listen to you very well.
Yeah, we have been talking in the stand here about Nigerian media. I know always they used to discuss that also, that Nigerian media, apart from the politician and the government, we are very, very powerful, and we should know when you have a little platform. And how can we regulate the way at which some content creators that luckily have some certain followers operate? Because any information that you send out there is very, very important. To go a long way, you have to verify. You understand? You have to verify the information. So now, You know, on the social media over 2 days now, there have been news circulation about the safety of Lagos State and the way the Lagos State task force, operative have been.
The way they assault.
Yes.
Is it drivers or?
Yeah, driver. The way they have been operating. You know, there is a guy from Objective, in which he actually published a video which a bus that was stopped by the Lagos State task force or operators or BRT operators for passing the wrong way. Now you have, I believe, as a journalist, as we used to say here, before you disseminate any information, you should do balancing and make sure that you find out what really transpired before you come out to publicize, rather than going online and publish, painting the negative effect about the force. Now on my own, I am engaging as a journalist in some investigative, a patrol or work concerning the task force, Lagos State task force. Sometimes these guys go to the department and see the way they operate. So now, if you did not, which of the motorists will you actually stop for passing BRT lane or passing wrong way, or that they will say that they are guilty? We have seen cases like that whereby, I think last month.
What actually happened? What happened?
The guy of the Objective published a short video of a policeman, that's a tire operator, taking the bus, the commercial bus, but apparently where he is supposed to stop when they ask him to stop. And when they ask them to stop, they will not actually stop. They want to know how to boycott, but when they see that they could not go, then they will not be saying, I know, by helping them to drag. So now, when he was
arrested.
Yes,
right?
he was arrested. Apprehended.
Okay.
And let justice prevail. Now you come online saying that they have been collecting bribes, they are doing this, they are doing, and whereas it is Lagos State law to make sure that we reduce the risk of accidents by motorists passing the wrong way with full speed, and some bikes in Lagos State by Lagos State government. So it is a pure directive. So when you have a contrary opinion, feeling I'm talking wherever it's not even this old law, which is the content creator, I will call him, because as far as I'm concerned, as I know, it's not a journalist, he does not undergo any, it's all this psychology, University of Lagos. And I could get the angle of which is probably his hatred or whatsoever the Nigerian police is from. In 2017, when he graduated doing his graduation, his younger brother was arrested while filming was ticketed student in Unilag. So imagine for a school like Unilag to was some certain students that are protesting. They might have gone through some scrutiny to know that this student there will be a danger to the school.
So what are you trying to say?
So now at the end of that, he was also arrested for what? For restricting the police from carrying out their duties in 2017. I want to believe that is where the hatred comes from. So I will not say more because he's a content creator. It's all the psychology. I know about balance and analysis.
You saw the video and the attention of Akerele, or what was his name? Akerele. There's the general of Lagos State Task Force, right? He called the attention of Akerele to that event.
Yeah,
telling him that look at what your boys are doing. Abi?
Yeah. Okay. Now, according to he said,
he didn't make any mistake by calling Akerele's attention to it.
He reached out to the office, right? And
I know you're talking about Objective Media, right?
Yes, yeah. No, when he reached out, according to his videos, he said he reached out to the office. Then the chairman told him that adequate, there will be an investigation about this to make sure that what you have the video, it tallies. Then before the response of the force concerning the incident, that come out to publish, uploaded the video concerning that. That means he has uploaded the video before he even reached out to the director that based on this and this and that, this is it too. And he's saying Lagos, it can just work down.
What you're say that it should have investigated.
Yes, and that is what we are talking about. This content creator and journalists, that they are not professional. It's not professional by certificates. Before any publication of any news, because every big villain, they will say, I know see him, I know do him. And the right thing for you to do, not to spoil this media job for those who are professional. It's a profession. And in the Nigerian of journalists to work towards this. You will have waited before you conclude and start, and now in the video said you can't take down any false video because it's there. What you rather do is do another publication about another news. And I said that yes, updates. Those that see the first one definitely might not see the second update concerning the situation.
Okay.
And it's not professional. There's no balancing in it. So last month there was a public awareness and rally concerning BRT, a wrong way passing, private car passing the BRT, sensitization of Lagos State, all Lagos State water. As a media person, I was there. You know, the media body was involved. Okay. And even like the where the campaign is being going on along or Ikorodu Road, we saw a passing a BRT lane. They are not panic. They are stopping. Why did you pass this lane? Okay. You understand? And the next thing is trying to reverse and cause accident. We are not. What you are doing is, but that's why you are reversing back. Okay, do this and do that. Go to the office, and if you want to call a lawyer or whatsoever, all right, you have a lawyer to call. All right, if you know that you are not guilty of the offense.
I learned the guy is in Kirikiri now. The driver.
Yes.
He's in Kirikiri as a result of what the guy uploaded, yes. Right? So in conclusion,
not as a result. What we are trying to say is that what for this country to move forward.
Okay, not as a result of what he uploaded.
Yes, because the guy called.
No, he called the objective guy called.
No, it's not the call. The call he made. Ordinarily, when you pass the wrong way, yeah, you'll be arrested. Your vehicle will be impounded.
So what are you trying to point out now?
And what we are trying to point out is this: when we have some parasitic organization working for the security and betterment of Lagos State. Over a year and 2 now, you hardly hear a scene of Mojagba, Moshekini, and that. All right. Don't are part of national interest and jeopardize a working system that is working to make sure Lagos State is safe. And if you want to go out with any news, try to like balance the news and make your work, do your research concern that before you go and not check because you want followers or views or because you want the money in your account. Then you now publish a news that what is not information that is not right.
Thank you so much, thank you so much for that information. I really appreciate you. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Michael.
You're welcome to the program.
Good morning, viewers. God bless you. Happy New Monday morning live. God bless you.
You're welcome to the program. Thank you so much for joining me.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah, we're talking about distribution of rice this morning by the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and we said that a support group linked to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is sharing this rice to millions of Nigerians that are fasting. Of course, you know this is Ramadan and Lent season. What is it? The question is this a temporary distraction for from deeper problems? Can rice solve economic hardship in the country?
Right, can we do a proper investigation and find out actually whether this thing is not propaganda? I think we should try to find out, because when they come up with this kind of thing, we try to know actually whether this thing was not another structured propaganda. How many rice? How many of them? How many are the bags? And what are the zones they are going to distribute it? The local government and the state, who are involved? Like, leave all these guys. Thank God they are already in the system. They can do anything that pleases them. We need facts. Who and who? Is the bags the Russia are distributing up to 300 million bags? I don't understand this kind of. That's why I tell you always that Nigeria media is the problem. We shouldn't be seeing this kind of thing on the headline, because it gives you mental torture. This is a complete embarrassment. This thing has no fact, and the media are blowing it. We need to know now. Come up with facts. Northwest, 100 million bags. Southwest, 100 million bags. This side, 100 million bags. Let us know. Like, that's another fraud. If you look at the number of things that have gone in there now, you'll be surprised. We are standing here and we are hearing the revelation how the same government shared 500 billion.
Obuzodima said the initiative demonstrated the president's commitment to unity and compassion.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about now. Give us evidence. How many bags? Where is the trailers? This is the way they came with CNG. They came with other pieces working. They loaded ordinary water inside tank and said they are distributing. We saw clearly during COVID-19 what actually happened. Can we have facts that in Abia State, 1 bag, Lagos State, that's 36, I mean, how many states? I don't even know, you understand? Each state now has 1 bag. Then we will now know. But you come out public and say you are sharing rights because of Ramadan and Lent. I don't understand. Of course,
It's unfortunate anyway. Me, I do not subscribe to this type of system, and I will not subscribe to it. I think it shows a dying and incompetency in the system. Nigeria has gotten to the point that people who throw themselves into power has turned against the system that's supposed to provide some level leadership to mediocrity. Imagine a president in this kind of time, he cannot be able to give us facts. And we are hearing that we are sharing 500 billion in them pastors and this is so that the traditional rulers.
I thought you appreciate this gesture. What you say?
Mike, since you were born, tell me how many cups they have given you.
Why can't they share money inside?
Come, look at all the projects. That's why I love for this guy. When you talk about, I think Otsuma was very right. Like what is called social amenities is sharing of rights, part of social amenities. That is Nigeria for you. They can never be straightforward. They can never be straight. Look at Dele Momodu. Now you see why I don't have any reservation for anybody as far as this country is concerned. May God answer our respective prayers. I'm telling you honestly, because everything has been corrupted. The system, you see clear-cut corruption. Like, you see, let me understand. I've been watching and been following developments in the Middle East. In a situation where there's no organized leadership, the nation is not focused. The nation has no destiny. The nation has no ambition. This is exactly what you see. Pure mediocrity everywhere. No ideology. You are neither left or on the right. And they gave you a target. Look at the guy. How America celebrated the guy that was trying to refuel a jet. If it was in Nigeria, he would throw away his pipe, throw him on the gutter and look the other way. Not to concern him. That's what we are facing. Why can't we learn from little things? Look at the Bala set in Imo State. It's a clear signal. The village boys challenge the city boys. I don't know how many they are. You understand? But Mike, we don't need stampede there. People would have died. The purpose of that meeting was just a mess.
They are warming up for 2027.
Okay, everybody, see, I'm not against anybody warming up, and whether they do anything. I'm not against Bola Ahmed Tinubu pursuing his ambition, either by mission or commission, or whichever ambition, whichever thing where he feels that he want to apply it. Of course, I am not the only stupid Nigerian alive. There are still people who are a bit reasonable to look at this kind of administration that is bringing embarrassment to 250 million Nigerians, and every time you throw a propaganda and Nigeria will feast on it, so we will paint it red, white, and try to decorate it. You do not ask questions. That the president says he's giving Nigeria rice. How many bags are you giving Nigerians? Is it not a government? Give us statistics. No, look at what is happening all over the world. They give you statistics. This is the number of this thing. This is 12. This is what to go. Of course, for 60 years now, I can tell you that compared to Nigerians who have benefited from this country, this is not leadership. That you want to give them rights. Rights for what purpose? When there's no light, at every slightest hit in the global market, Nigeria is the most affected. Even when other countries are not being affected by pump price, Nigeria, they never even start to work. They don't jack up. Like, if you look at it very critically, you will understand that the government of Nigeria needs a proper legislation, a proper policy that will tighten up the route to presidency, the route to Senate, the route to governors, make sure that at the end of the day we'll be able to produce somebody who has credibility to give Nigerians leadership. Virtually everywhere we are here, we ask questions. Which of the sector is working? No Nigerian can be able to tell us that this is, and we are talking about 60 years. Okay, and every sector in Nigeria have substantial, enormous projects. It is when I give you an example of a typical Nigerian. If you want to know how Nigerians behave, just go to face me and face you. The one that has light in his room will tell the other one, so Oloruburuku, you don't get sense. That is it. But you do not want to know. It is the responsibility or system failure that you are trying to paint a certain narrative. The government of Nigeria is happy that we are standing here.
I'm coming back to you when you say, Adebayo, there is a government that claims the lives of Nigerians have improved. The government at some point said the economy is stable. It's now left for us to grow the economy. As a Nigerian, you understand what Nigerians have been facing. You know, if truly the lives of Nigerians have improved under this administration, why do they still need the donations of politicians?
Well, thank you, Mr. Makadepule. First and foremost,
why do they have to wait for politicians to donate?
Let's talk of our nature as an individual Nigerian. Our expectation from our co-Nigerians, our expectation from the politician, our expectation from governments. Nevertheless, who you are as a good man, as a good person in society and community. Today, if you have to run for a governor or a councillor or a president in this country, don't be surprised. Those people which you think you are very good to them, that you so much have believe in them, that they will give you a natural 100% loyalty and support. They will say, what do you have for us? What do you bring to us? Do you have money for us? What are you sharing for us? This is our mentality. This is our nature. That the politicians capitalize on it. The moment they capitalize on it, they find out that we so much cherish things that come free. We love free things in this country. Free things. This is an agenda we want to benefit free things. Well, to me, I want to say it's our right, which we deserve it. If we are being given food items, we deserve it. Donations, we deserve it. But not to politicize all these things.
So definitely the APC government is politicizing.
It's not just the APC government, right from the PDP government that I know.
I'm talking about the APC government.
No, if you are talking about the APC government, I have to take it back. Because this is what you are now.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu is handling the sharing or distribution of the rights.
You are putting me on spot, Mr. Adekule. I want you to understand something that the structure we have today now, what you are experiencing today now, it does not start. It does not start by APC government. You understand me? And this is a structure that some so-called political muggers, political mafia, they have introduced to Nigerians. They are given to us, and somehow we find ourselves that we grew up in that system. We get used to that system. If APC is now giving us a government of a change, we find it difficult to do what to comply and to sit as a patient for that change to take place. I don't know if you are getting me. You understand me? So, what comes?
Which endurance are you talking about? The president said at some point the economy is stable. What we now need is growth. So, what are you talking about? What are you saying about?
What we need is a growth. Definitely, as a Mr. President, okay? The people, those who work with the Mr. President, you understand me? These are poor governors. Poor governors that they are very poor in delivering to the masses, to the society. Instead of sharing food items, donating food items, why not give the Mr. President an advice? Sir, Mr. President, what about the mad ones, the sick one in the street that does not have family, that there's nobody to reach them to say, have you eaten, have you feeding, have you
doesn't have good advice? Is that what you're saying? He didn't appoint good advisors.
In every government, no, there's no government that have perfect advisor. In every government, because a lot of them will go. We just said it, man. That's what I'm saying. In every government, there's no any government that have perfect advisor. So if you in this very government that maybe the actual Bola Ahmed Tinubu never had.
This means it's not competent.
No. The Mr. President is competent. Where I'm going now is, I think they should come up with a different idea. And now it's not that it's Mr. President himself personally that is donating grants. This is just a support group.
But directed.
It's not directed.
Directed and ordered.
No, let's not
you go and check this.
No, I checked it. Okay, now it's not a crime that I rob some other people now and I come to you and say,
is the APC government trying to buy the conscience of Nigeria?
They are not buying the conscience of Nigeria. They are not buying the conscience of Nigeria. The pedigree, the profile, the hardworking of this very government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is enough to show to the Nigerians, to the world, of him doing what? Gaining return tickets come 2027. Okay, but we still, like I said on Saturday, that it's on 60%. Okay, and before 2027, I will tell you categorically that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be on 100%. Okay, now what I'm trying to say is, why let there be a positive advice. If there are going to be a government feeding shops or stock across Nigeria, whereby even the masses, those that does not have family, those that does not want to feed for them, can easily walk in there and get feed. A lot is happening in the streets, like you and I know. So for me, I'm not going to condemn that idea. I only condemn the idea in the sense that this is not what we need right now.
Why is it happening now?
This is not what we need.
It starts this year.
This is not what we need.
This 2026.
Yes.
Election.
Why American election? Okay, Elon Musk brought out a lot of huge amount of money, which he contributed in supporting on Trump. He spent so much in making sure he brought Trump into power, while he returned back to the throne of government in America. So it is not a crime. An individual can easily come and show you a support. That the way and manner how we do all these things is something that needs to be addressed. What we need some other positive action that will change life and change story. But this action now is not from the Mr. President. This is just a support group.
Is it a strategy to use religion as a tool? This is what happened in 2023. Are they trying to use religion as a tool for 2027 election?
Mike, if we are actually in this contest, I'm being honest, if actually in this contest, it's about religion, it's about your faith, it's about where you belong, it should also be about tribe.
Yeah.
Yes, because we shouldn't be talking about a national interest, and we are bringing religion into
their roles in the 2023 election.
That's what I'm telling you.
Tribe and religion.
That's what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you. Who is going to be a pace setter? Who's going to set the record straight? The whole process is fraudulent, and that is why I'm questioning it. There's no transparency. So if you talk about religion, I don't know the angle of this kind of gesture, it's falling onto, because nobody is benefiting from it. We are only seeing it on the papers. And there are other ways the presidency can actually navigate or make a direct or indirect impact without this mockery, mediocrity. Telling Nigerians, you can go and die of hunger with Riga. Okay, we don't need all these things again. Give us responsible and responsive leadership. As simple as that. You are the one that brought hunger. Brought everything. What else do you expect us to do? On top of that, you are still taking us for granted, saying they share rice for wedding before Ramadan, before Lent. Okay, now only Bola Ahmed Tinubu knows his mission. Because like Mike said, gentleman said, he says it's a complete embarrassment. Bros, Mike, you know what I'm telling you? If Nigerians face a very severe circumstances, they will not survive it. Because those who are responsible, those who are manning positions, those who are at different federal government agencies here and there, are not selfless. They are failure. They don't love Nigeria. I don't see national spirit of patriotism.
Tinubu is a failure.
I'm coming back to you. Don't you think Nigerians would prefer stable price of food, job instead of a periodic handout?
Painful at time is fast spent. But first and foremost, before I go into all that, I would love to appreciate once again the gentleman, the great one that sent a token to me over the weekend. Thank you very much. May you never fall. May you never fail. God will continue to be gracious to you. Your testimony will be evident for all to see. Thank you very much once again. So back to your question. So anybody commenting on that without trying to sound
talking about periodic food handouts.
Yes, anybody talking about periodic
reaction.
So anybody talking about periodic
help the lives
handout,
of citizens.
You can call it tokenism government, handout or whatever name you give to it, palliative sharing. We need to understand the peculiarity of the kind of country we find ourselves as a third world developing nation. We need to understand our own. You see, close as Ghana is to us, close as South Africa is, similar as their politics is to us, we have our own peculiarities. We have our own. That's why when we're talking about comparative political studies, you don't start by comparing advanced countries like UK, US, Canada to small African countries. We have our own peculiarities. We have our own uniqueness. Close as Ogun is to Osun, close as Oyo is to Kwara. They have their own peculiarities in terms of politics. So there are some things that we obtain in Ghana, things that they are not obtainable here. So the peculiarity of our own kind of our brand of politics is that I wrote.
What's your brand of politics?
I read a book.
Distribution of rice.
I read a book the other time. The author that wrote it, he said, "Food, the king of Africa." This is a third world country, a developing nation for crying out loud. And of course,
what's your brand of politics? That's what I'm asking.
Our brand of politics is just that tribe. Immediate gratification. Immediate gratification. Call it food, call it palliative. Our brand of in such a way that people are not interested in anything that does
has it led us to
where we are not where we are meant to be yet? Of course, that's our popularity, and there's little or nothing anybody can do about it. That's why government has to interface with community leaders, traditional leaders, religious leaders, imams, ward chairmen, political leaders, leaders across levels to reach out to the citizenry, to the larger section of the populace. It is not unusual, it's not strange, it's not common.
It's good. We don't need to share rice to people.
And this sharing of it is quite unfortunate, to be honest. It's quite unfortunate. Ideally, shouldn't have come to place
that there's hardship in the land.
They understand the gravity of the hardship in the land. That's why they know, right? Everything man possible. They know they are not unaware. They are not unaware of the level of hardship in the land. That's why they are doing everything to cushion the effect of the hardship in the land by giving occasional palliative to people. And let's not reduce it to rice. I've seen the speaker talking about rice. It should not be reduced to rice. This thing, I've seen some of their packages. It contains provisions. You see spark. You see some of them containing provision beverages. You see some of them containing oil. So let's not downplay it to rice. It goes much more than rice. It's a kind of palliative to cushion the effect of hardship in the land.
Definitely, the economy is not stable.
Definitely, the economy is not. It's pretty unfortunate. It's not so unfortunate. It's not where it's meant to be. It's not where it's meant to be.
Thank you. That's what I want to get.
But you see, I want to react to what he just said.
Mr. Johnson,
Mike, I'm of the opinion that anything that is not holistic, anything that does not have direct impact to every Nigerian, let it be that at your own consciousness you said this, I don't want it. Mike, I ask a simple question. Those who we are giving a pack of spaghetti to Maggie and all that, what are you creating? What impression are you creating? And before these people can receive that, they have to stay under the sun from 7 o'clock till 4 o'clock in the evening. And then when they are coming, they come with a convoy. They pack. Then that is it. Man, that is not what we actually need. To be honest with you, bro, what we want is give Nigerians. Man, I can never forget Gani Fayemi when he told. I said that I think they were selling fuel 11 naira, and we did. I was there. Mohammed was there. Bala Musa was there. I was there at Airport Hotel. As small as I was, the Abacha was selling fuel 11 naira. We did the breakdown that Nigerian government can comfortably sell the price at 5 naira. No, I'm just making references. I'm just making references. Mike, even now, look at the kind of money that is missing in NNPC. 210 billion. You know what I'm telling you? Don't come here and just be. You understand? These guys has done. Brother, do you know how many Nigerians, resourceful persons, who would have benefited from that leadership that has gone underground now?
I asked the question the other time, but you didn't go straight to what I asked you. I said, if the economy is stable,
the economy is stable.
The economy is in the country. Will Nigerians have to wait for donations from politicians for the eat or survive?
Yes, it is our.
You understand that this is Ramadan season. You understand? Or do we have to wait for donations from politicians before we can eat? That's the question I ask.
It is our. Like I said, I said something that it is our right for we as the Nigerians, as the citizens of this country, to have our rights given to us at a flatter ground. But it's so unfortunate that the bad foundation and the bad structure given to us by some previous government that have come and gone, okay, and along the line we have so much used to it. We are so much used to it. We are used to it, and it's so difficult for us to change away from that mentality and that thought and that thinking, because now an average Nigerian now, they want everything free from you, even without doing anything for you. Without contributing, they want everything free from you. And when you look at the kind of nature and culture, the politician will penetrate in through all this. They understudy us, they investigate us, they know what we want, and they politicize everything, then cut it all around and deny us what we deserve naturally on a flatter ground. I don't know if you get my point. So it is not a crime if all Nigerians are comfortable, living comfortably. It is not a crime if our entitlement, our right is being given to us. But with our own selfish stomach infrastructure expectant from an individual or from a politician or for a government, and they penetrate and they hijack this our own idea or mentality, and they are punishing us through all these things.
All right, let me quickly take this from Williams Okameme in the United Kingdom, and he says, Mr. Michael, I believe that President Tinubu's policies have failed disastrously, especially considering his own claim that he helped bring the late Momodu into power. When we compare the economic indicators and lived realities under Tinubu's leadership to those during Buhari's administration, the decline feels even more severe to many citizens, more severe now. There is growing sentiment that President Tinubu's government is restricting Nigerians' rights and freedom, leaving people feeling trapped in a system that does not reflect their will. For many, the hardship, inflation, and economic instability have created the sense that the nation is being held hostage by policies that do not serve the public interest. Who can save Nigerians from this quagmire of leadership?
I disagree with her. I disagree with her. Sorry, please. I disagree with her in the sense that the tension and the pressure actually Bola Ahmed Tinubu is facing under his own government. Forgetting that actually Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he has come into restructure Nigeria to deliver Nigeria from a captive of the so-called Fulani cabal. And as an individual, we need to investigate and verify very well, do our thorough research before we can criticize or crucify or condemn the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. under the tough and hot tension and tempo of the Fulani, that them felt a power has been hijacked from them, and this power, at the way it's going, this power is being restricted from them, and the power will never get back to their hand again, and they are doing everything in all means to make sure they destabilize the government and his idea, to make sure they render his strength to deliver Nigeria from bondage useless. So she needs to verify very well the tension that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is undergoing under this very government.
All right, the 2004 says Adebayo is clueless when he opens his mouth to express hardship facing Nigerians.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed that because I understand what Nigerians are facing.
Thank you so much, Adebayo. Really appreciate your contribution. Therefore, Evangelist, so sorry. You've been waiting behind. What's your take on all this?
Good morning to all our viewers. Good morning, Mr. Mike. Good morning, my colleagues. Listen and listen good. We are sharing narrative that is from Mr. President. Kudos to him. Let's clap for him. Clap for him that is sharing good rice. Now my question goes like this. That rice you are sharing will it last for 8 years? The rice is giving you or is sharing to Nigerians. Is it going to last for that 8 years? Let's know that we will be looking for pepper, oil and coal to cook the rice. Let's say that Mr. President has solved the problem of rice for Nigerians for 8 years. I don't know how many Nigerians are reasoning like this. That is why these politicians are taking us for granted. That is why they don't value us. That is why you say don't mind them. This one, because they know that if they bring a derrick of rice, give some set of people here, you understand that we set their birthrights. I could remember COVID-19, this former Lagos senator who went to Ogun State and become the weather governor now. Yayi, do you understand? In a compound, they throw one of the bridge. Just one roll of bread in a compound during COVID-19. What are we saying? My brother, during campaign, when he was doing campaign, one half the rika of white gari and 2 indomie. That is what he shared Ajayi Road, Okera Ajayi Road during his campaign. Are you hearing me? See, my beloved brother, I must be honest. See, we cannot say we be men of God or we be pastor with the priest. What did you stand in the pulpit to tell people? And what did you come here to speak the truth? For people to clap for, need anybody to clap for me, I will tell the truth to the way it is. If you like me, like me. If you want hate me. I don't care. Nigerians are going through her, and who calls it APC? What Nigerians suffered under PDP that made them to clamor for change. It's not up to what they are going through now. I don't know whether you get it. You and I believe that okay, PDP is not doing well because we are saying how they should do. They never know. You understand? See, which they even thought that will come and go better is going to be worse. Disaster. As I speak to you now, do you know how many Nigerians that are jobless? To compare PDP time.
Lucky are Nigerians going to accept at this time around? Are they going to accept the old style being used, to get votes? Are they going to accept this old style the politicians use to get votes? Are they going to accept it?
Thank you. No, they will accept it. Let me go straight. I like to go straight to the point. Sir, if you check Nigeria problem, you check all of us here, all the speakers here. What is happening in Nigeria is what is happening here. We can never unite. What is happening here? We are not united. But those who are hungry are defending the wrong, defending the wrong. I don't know how to put anybody.
Are they going to accept the old style?
We cannot accept it. How can you be giving
Nigerians ready this time around?
We are ready.
To the old style.
We are ready. You know what happened?
So the strategy being used by these politicians.
Their strategies have expired. They are going to make it different.
know why. We saw what happened over there on Saturday where Sheyi was there. They brought everything, everything. And the city boys, they were just dancing. Artists, do you know what people think? They say, so you have all these things, you kept it. So the election is coming, you are bringing out. The village boys talk about the place and collect this thing from them. So I don't know if them, that is what's going to happen. If you like, give me motor, they like, give me everything. When the day comes, all these companies are defeating her. That Saturday in Iwo, we showed that Nigerians are angry. Forget my rice, forget my food, forget this deceive. People are dying. They are giving us which type of rice? Not even pack of rice. Not even one pack of rice. Although a very shameful thing.
We refuse to sell their conscience.
It's in two forms. Many have already, if you look at the stand here now, it shows that some people will sell their conscience because they have already started sharing it. While some will stand on their ground of integrity. Do you understand? He said this thing called integrity is not by education, it's self. It's self. We talk of discipline itself. There are people that are not disciplined, there are people that cannot stand. Say this thing, I'm going to stand on this. You understand? Despite all what is happening, you can see it in this standing here. It shows that even if you give them, they are not waiting for you to give them pure water that time. They will just say they will say their birthright. They don't have integrity at all. Yes, with what happened here. What I'm seeing here now. You understand me? Still, I must be honest to us, and I stand on that truth, and that truth must be said. Bible said in the book of Isaiah chapter 5, go and read from verse 18. You know what the Bible said in the book of Isaiah chapter 5? He said, woe to him, that see evil and call it good. Yes. I listened to Momodu yesterday. Momodu, the journalist. He said, Tinubu, those who are the camping governors, I pity them. They will chop their money, they will disgrace you. Nigeria has to be wise. Nigeria has to be wise. 2027, if they bring Malu, they bring it to collect and defend and make sure that we may go to say that out. Momodu said yesterday is not even wish to take it out. It's not even out. Fantastic out. Dele Momodu is a shutterbox. So if wishes are it's a shutterbox. Wishes are horses. Even beggars will ride. So the 2027 election is dead on arrival. It's done and dusted. It's a done deal for Mr. President. So and whatever Momodu said yesterday is standing logic on his head. He can never vote. It's a done deal that can never vote.
So even if Atiku contests with Obi or
Atiku, three factors are working against Atiku. Geography is working against Atiku. No part of the country comes from. It's not the turn of the north. No. Secondly, his age at around 80. His age is working against him. No Nigerians, sensible Nigerians, reasonable, intelligent Nigerians. Tinubu at 71. Which 71? How old? That's maybe so how old is he? Nobody in his life sense will vote for a 90-year-old man. Three factors working against Atiku. The time is wrong. Geography is wrong. His age is wrong. Everything about his aspiration is wrong. So I don't see Atiku making it. This is a government's republic. We 32 governments in the city. I don't see anything working against what I want.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your contributions this morning. We say big thank you for engaging us at the stand. All right, join us tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. for more interesting topics. I'm Michael Adekunle. If you're watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. Also share the program to your loved ones. Thank you all. Stay safe. Goodbye.
Go by. Can't use me. Very noisy. You know, give me my time. I say